Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw a mater. So first let's get started by coming over towards the middle of our page. We're going to come over towards the left hand side and draw a straight line that arches across and over to the right. On the right hand side of this, we're going to curve a small line that arches down, and then coming over towards the left hand side, we'll replicate that. Moving further down now, we're going to draw a straight line in the middle from left to right. Over on the left hand side now, we're going to come further up and we're going to curve a line that arches around and then out. And then now from here on the top, we're going to bring this diagonal line out towards the left, curving that back down. Moving behind this now, we're going to curve this line out towards the left hand side of our page, arching that in. Let's add in some detail now. So for the top portion here, we're going to curve this line over and across. Moving over towards the left hand side now, we're going to bring this straight line over and in towards the right hand side. Over on the left now, we're going to draw a small diagonal line that comes out. And now starting on that right hand side, we're going to bring this line all the way over and across and then down on a diagonal. And then again, just underneath this, we're going to bring another line that comes straight out towards the left. Let's draw in the lights now. So on the right hand side, we're going to draw in a small circle. And then moving over towards the left hand side, we'll replicate that. On the right hand side, we're going to arch a line that comes over and up towards the top. And we'll do the same thing over on the left. Let's close off the rest of the body now. So over on the right hand side, moving further up on this line, we're going to curve this line out, bringing that down. We're going to bring a line that comes in towards the left hand side. This is the space where our tire is going to go. So on the right hand side, we're going to arch this line up and then in towards the middle. And now from here on that center line, we're going to continue to curve this out and then down, ending that at the same height. Now in the center, we're going to bring a line that comes across and over towards the left. And then again, we're going to leave space for the tire. So on the left hand side, we're going to curve this up and then in. And now from here, starting on that center line, we're going to curve this back over and then down on the left hand side, again ending that at the same height. Let's draw in the bumper now. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then down. On the top, let's arch this line in the middle and bring that further up on the left. And then dropping below this again, we'll replicate that one more time, ending that at the same height. On the left hand side, we're going to close this off with a curved line from the bottom towards the top. In this open space now, we're going to bring a curved line that arches around and then out to close off the side of the body. In the middle now, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then moving further over to the right, we'll replicate that. And now from here, we're going to bring a straight line that comes down. And then starting on this line again, we'll replicate that. Let's draw in the mouth now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to draw in a small arch line. And coming over towards the right, we'll replicate that. On the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line out. And on the right-hand side, we're going to bring a diagonal line in towards the middle. From the left-hand side now, we're going to connect that with a straight line across. On the right-hand side, for our right tooth, we're going to bring our diagonal line out. We're going to bring this across and up slightly on a diagonal. And now from here, we're going to curve this up and in towards our center line. To the left of this, we're going to make this tooth slightly shorter, so we're going to bring another diagonal line that comes out. We'll bring our line over towards the left. And now from here, we're going to curve this up towards the top. Underneath now, we're going to curve a line that comes down and in towards our bumper for the bottom of the mouth. And now let's curve this over and then back up. For the tongue underneath now, we're going to curve our line that arches around and then out towards the right. For the tire now, on the top portion on the left, we're going to curve this line across and then down towards the side. Starting on that right hand side, we're going to continue to curve this all the way around connecting that back in towards the top. To the left of this now, we're going to bring this line across and then back up and in towards the middle. In the center, we're going to arch this line up towards the top. In the center of our circle now, on the top, we're going to curve this line around and then down towards the bottom. To the right of this on the outside, we're going to curve this around, creating a half circle. And now in the middle, we'll replicate that, just making that slightly smaller. Let's move over towards the left now and draw in our left tire. So on the top, we're going to bring our line out towards the right. On the top, we're going to curve this all the way around, bringing that back up and in. And now here on the left, we're going to bring this line across and then back up. In the center, we're going to draw a curved line from top to bottom again. In the middle, we're going to curve this line down. And we'll do the same thing on the bottom, arching that up. We're just going to leave a small gap. In the center of this now, we're going to draw in a small oval shape. And now beside that, we're going to draw in a half circle, curving that down. On the left-hand side now, for our left tire, we're going to arch this around and then up. And now in the center, we're going to curve this line up towards our bumper. Now let's draw in our eyes. So coming further up towards the top, we're going to draw in a small circle on the right-hand side. Let's flip over towards the left and replicate that. In the top corner, we're going to draw in a small circle. And we'll do the same thing over on the left. In the center of this now, we're going to draw in a small circle for the pupil of the eye. And we'll do the same thing over on the left-hand side. Above this for the eyebrow, we're going to draw in a small arch line. And we'll do the same thing over on the left-hand side. For the windshield now, on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up towards the top. And to close off the top of the body, we're going to curve this around and then down. And now from here, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes in towards the middle. To close off the windshield fully now, on the top, we're going to continue to stretch this over just past our right eye. And now on the top, we're going to curve this down. On the left-hand side, we're going to bring a diagonal line that arches over. We'll bring a diagonal line that comes up towards the top. And now starting on that line, we're going to continue to curve this back over towards the right. Let's draw in our side mirror on the left-hand side. So moving further over, we're going to draw in a small square. To the left of this, we're going to draw a straight line that comes up, and we'll do the same thing as we bring this down. Moving over towards the inside, we're going to bring a line that comes up, just making it slightly shorter, and we'll do the same thing on the bottom. Now from here, we're going to bring this line in towards the side of the face, and we'll do the same thing on the top. And now to close off that top line, we're going to replicate that. In the middle, we're going to draw a straight line that comes down. On the top, we're going to bring a line that comes out towards the left. We'll do the same thing on the bottom, ending that at the same distance there. And now from here, we're going to close this off with a straight line from top to bottom. We'll do the same thing on the right. So coming over, lining that up at the same height, we're going to draw in a small square right in the middle. To the right of this, we're going to bring a straight line that comes up towards the top. We'll do the same thing on the bottom. Moving further in towards the inside, we'll replicate that, just making it slightly smaller. Now from here on both of those lines, we're going to bring these lines over towards the left. And we'll do this on the bottom as well. And now from here, we're going to close this off with a line from the bottom to the top. In the middle, we're going to bring this line out. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then on the bottom, we're going to bring this line out on a diagonal on both sides. And now from here, we're going to close this off from the bottom to the top. We'll do the same thing on the left. On the right-hand side now, we're going to curve a line that comes across. And then we're going to bring this line straight down. On the top now, we're going to curve this line up and then down. And we'll come across and do that 3 more times, just leaving an even amount of space. From the top now, we're just going to curve a small line that comes down in each one. On the right hand side now, we're going to bring a line that comes up towards the top. Moving over towards the left, we'll replicate that. And now we're going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. Moving across now, we're going to bring our diagonal line out, and then moving in, we'll replicate that again. Now from here, right in the center, we're going to bring a diagonal line that comes up towards the top right. And we'll do the same thing as we move down towards the bottom, ending that at the same height. From here, we're going to draw a straight line that comes down. In this open space on the right-hand side, we're going to bring a diagonal line that comes out. And we'll do the same thing on the left, ending that at the same height. And now from here, starting at that point, we're going to bring that diagonal line in towards the bottom. And we'll do the same thing on the bottom as well. And now let's just replicate that shape. So moving further out, we're going to bring our diagonal line up. And then at that point, we're going to bring that in. To the right of this, now we're going to draw in a circle. On the bottom, we're going to bring this line in and then extend that past. We'll curve this line up towards the top, ending that at the same height. And then now from here, we're going to close this off with a straight line from left to right. Moving further down, we're going to draw in a small circle. And now from here, we're going to curve this line in towards the top. On the bottom now, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And then starting at that point, we're going to curve this around and then back in. And then moving in towards the top, we're just going to curve this line over. And we'll drop down and do that one more time. And lastly, we're just going to draw a straight line that comes across and in towards our tire. And that is it. That's how you draw Mater. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.